Hey there, and welcome to our Highcharts core Figma plugin tutorial. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use our plugin to help you make great charts inside of Figma. I want to make you aware first that this is a beta, meaning that you're going to see some bugs here and there, but it's completely fine. We're going to iron them out and everything's going to be good. But in this phase, we really appreciate it if you give us all your feedback, ideas, and help shape this plugin going forward. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, let's make our first chart. The first one is going to be a line chart. And what you're going to do is you select your frame. I'm going to select this one here. And as you can see, it's now generating a preview of how it's might gonna look. If I want to see it, how it's gonna exactly look like, I can insert the chart, and you can see here that the numbers are bigger, smaller. The line is thinner than this one here because it's in a very small window. But the cool thing is that I can make more lines here, and I can get a preview of how it's going to look. I can randomize the data to make it in my favor here. I can also make the stroke thickness bigger, smaller. I can say that the x-axis is going to be monthly or linear. I'm going to go with yearly, and you know what? I'm going to throw in a y-axis title as well. I'm going to call it budget. So when I click the update chart, you can see it now updating here on the right side. And if I want to make one more, I want to make one with only one line, a very thick stroke, and it should be in a negative trend. So I'm going to insert this. So the cool thing about this plugin is that it reads the chart that you already made. So if I click on the top one, it's going to load in the data that you inserted the first time, all your settings, meaning that you can easily go in and say, you know what, I only need one line here. And I update it, and that line is gone now. Same thing for the bottom one. I just click it again and I can continue where I left off. That's pretty cool. Next chart in line is our pie chart. To get started, we of course select our frame, and we're going to see our preview here. I can randomize the data. I can put more slices into the pie chart, and I can insert it, of course. Now here I want to insert one more in the bottom, but in this one here, I want to make it a donut chart instead. And here you can see it changes. I can change the size of the donut by dragging this. I can add in more slices and insert it. And as before, you can still do the continue where I left off by clicking the different frames. So if I want to make this only 2, there we go. And I want to make this smaller. You can see it reflected in the preview as well. So that's pie charts. Let's look at the area chart. It looks and behaves a lot like a line chart, it just has an area to it. It looks pretty cool, and it makes great for visualization and adds in great color to your designs. For the area chart, you have the same options as your line chart. You have number of lines, the thickness, and the yearly, monthly, and linear, and of course your title on the left side. Now for the bar and column charts, they look amazing here. I can make up to 30 column charts here. I can change the trend of the data. I can add in year, month, linear, and also let's call this a budget to make me rich. Let's insert this chart. Looks great. And if I want a bar chart, I can just click here, insert it, and now I have a bar chart. Pretty easy. If I want to add it down here, just add it 6. There we go, and it shows 6 column charts. And lastly, we have our gauge. Now this one works just like the other ones. You can click on a frame, and here from this one, you can change the preview. I can change the text up here, the suffix after the number, minimum and maximum, let's say 190%. And of course I can insert this. And as you can see, the design and the actual design that's being put in is not completely similar. It's a current bug that we're working on, but you can still make it work by scaling up the title inside of it. I can insert a different one down here. There we go. And I can continue off just like the other ones. And that's the gauge.